What does the expression, "do you mind," mean, and how do we use it? Hi, I'm Jeff McQuillan, coming to you from beautiful Los Angeles, California, and ESLPOD.com. The phrase, "do you mind," appears frequently in everyday English, but how do you use it and what does it mean? The word mind as a noun means basically your brain, what you think with. I am better at using my mind than my muscles, you could say, for example. To mind as a verb can mean to be bothered or annoyed by something or perhaps worried by something. Someone might ask you, for example, would you mind looking after my cat when I'm on vacation the next 2 weeks? They're saying, would it bother you? Would it be okay? I should mention that in British English, to mind as a verb can also mean to pay attention or to pay close watch on something. If you've ever ridden in the tube, the London subway or underground, there's often an announcement to mind the gap. The gap is a space, that's the space between the train and what you step onto when you get off of the train, called the platform. So to mind the gap means to pay attention so you don't trip or fall as you are getting out of the train. But that's a British English, not an American English usage. There are still some expressions in American English when you will hear mind to mean pay attention to, but they're not as common as they used to be. The question, do you mind, can be used in a couple of different ways. Do you mind is one way of asking permission. So just as I gave in the example, would you mind, you could say, do you mind? Do you mind if is a very common construction. Do you mind if I have some coffee now? I'm kind of thirsty. Or do you mind if I borrow your car? Mine isn't working and it's getting fixed right now. So do you mind if is a way of asking permission for something. It's a polite way of asking permission to do something. Do you mind also has a different meaning, which is to show your dissatisfaction, your annoyance, your displeasure, to show that you don't like something that someone else is doing. Now, you have to be careful because this is sort of a strong use, and you have to be aware that you could make someone else angry by using this expression. And a lot of it depends on how you say it. So, for example, if you're sitting at a cafe and you're sitting at your table, and somebody comes by, a woman comes by, and she's not looking, and she puts her bag on your table as if she plans on sitting there. You might say, do you mind? You're saying to her, that's not something you can do. That's not appropriate what you did. Or you might be a little polite and say, do you mind? I'm actually sitting here already at this table. Do you mind can also have a little stronger meaning if you are at home in your bedroom reading and someone just opens up the door and comes right in. You might say to your brother or your sister, hey, do you mind? I'm reading here. You're bothering me. So do you mind there is a little stronger, especially in that situation when you say it with a little more anger in your voice. Do you mind if I give you a suggestion on improving your English? Go to ESLPOD.com and take a look at our unlimited English membership. I think you'll enjoy it. Did you know you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter? Yeah, you can. You can also like us and share us with your friends and family. From beautiful Los Angeles, California, I am Jeff McQuillan. Thanks for watching.